Let's go sliding!
Tongue. We'll go back to Let's Play Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots. Or as I almost said in the last episode, Attack on Titan. I don't even watch that, but whatever. So, let's have some fun with an uncomfortably close camera. In tubes, I guess. I do think these are pretty fun, actually. Even if they are quite short. And few and far between. And control kind of awkwardly, and have a really awkward... And the music does that, but also have a really awkward camera. Whoa! Circuits. Whoa, what? Okay, you can't touch the very edge of that. I like how they put in some effort to make this resemblant of, doing the same thing in the movie game and Golf Bikini Bottom, though. SpongeBob movie game, that is. With how you even take out all enemies you touch while on your tongue. It's kind of funny. And it's presented in a way that looks kind of weird and different, but it's still kind of that, I guess. Oh, come on. Also, these are really repetitive. It feels like they're just kind of copied and pasted certain parts of the track on here. It's actually really odd. Well, doesn't feel like you should have as much control as you should in this, but it's something, I guess. Yep, I just went straight through that. Why not? We don't need to have collisions on the bottoms of our platforms. We're better than that. We'll just let players fall under the platform and then just button mash their way back through from the underside. Because of physics that involve tongues. Tongue physics. Somebody please tell me if there's a game that exists either now or at some point after this. Well, let's go. Oh, come on! Either now or at some point after this video is released. Oh man, it's a bad checkpoint. That happens to involve tongue physics of some sort, because I would be interested in looking into this game and quite possibly let's playing it for at least one episode. Anyways, man, this game's usually really generous with checkpoints, but darn. That's supposed to be like the big, like, dramatic finish too. That's actually kind of annoying. I always say that the more dramatic a part is supposed to be in a game, the easier it should be, because otherwise, if the player screws up and makes it like not happen, it takes you out of the whole dramatic effect entirely. All drama is lost on it, and you know it's gonna come for you next time you do it, or yeah, after you respawn after having died, or failed, or whatever, having retried. You're gonna know what's happening. And you've also lost the flow and all the tension and all that results from the build-up and the original situation in the first place. But oh well. That's something I kind of apply a lot to final bosses in games. I tend to not really like final bosses being too hard if it's a game that's like really story-centric and the boss is supposed to be really climactic. If it's supposed to be a game that's more like a challenge to actually complete, then I say, of course, the final boss should be a challenge, but depends on what you're going for. Depends on what you are going for. Man, I consider SpongeBob to actually be one of the more pleasant characters to play as in this. He has really quick attacks. Although he also has relatively short range. The characters in this game aren't identical, they're just way more similar than I'd like them to be. Will you do the honors, Snippy? Interesting noises. Anyways, so who is this that we're finding today? Oh, I've actually pondered doing a let's play of a Pocket Power GBA game. Oh, what was it? It had to do with like a evil polka machine that their neighbor made, or whoever that guy was. I don't remember the show well enough to remember who that guy was. There was a guy like polka. Kind of remind me of Super Mario Bros. 3, actually, in a way, in regards to what the plot is, but the game isn't really enjoyable enough to actually Let's Play of, I don't think. And the length is okay for a GBA game, but still. That's what you'd expect from a licensed GBA game, basically. I don't think I ever will, but I suppose it was worth mentioning just to kind of give some background on the kinds of things that I do as a Let's Player, just kind of in considering games. Because I actually played through it, and I played through a lot of it a number of times when I was younger, but I didn't actually ever manage to complete it. I played through it and completed it like a couple months ago. Let's have someone else with us this time. Okay, the person we haven't actually had with us at all tonight is Patrick. Tonight being this episode and the previous two. So let's have Patrick along with Tag, the other person we haven't had with us at all tonight. Because fairness, I guess. Okay. Of course, this one part that I did so well at last time. See, it's a lot easier if you're doing these things while not talking. I mean, I've basically trained myself to a decent degree to be able to actually, like, function as a video game player while just kind of running my mouth without thinking out what I'm saying.
You know what's missing here?
Or at least not thinking that much.
She'd make a place feel homey.
Homie. But, still. Oh, come on! But still, it is easier to actually play things without talking at the same time. If it's something that requires some degree of concentration. Oh, come on. I can't go backwards as far as that does. I'm curious if I can, like, roll jump here to just make more progress quickly. Or if that would just make me fall onto the, Oh, come on, I was completely at a disadvantage at that point in time. But, I kind of wonder if rolling like I was would actually help me in some way. It's not helping like that. I'm guessing that I don't really see that as doing much of anything for me. At all, actually. Whoa, 2 in a row? Why? These things are really irregular. Ah, man, so close. That was actually just like the first time, too, actually. Oh, come on! Why are there 2 in a row? Right when it would actually kill me. Because otherwise, there wasn't on the second one right there. I will have just made it across. There we go. I'm gonna do well because I've actually gone that far. Yes, I am. Cool. I'm okay with that. And then the tack tube should be nearby, if I remember correctly. I could see that being an understandably enjoyable part of a job. Boom. Boom. Go away. I mean, that shooting goo at things reminds me of Nicktoons Party Blast, which I mentioned the last episode or the episode before that. But oh well. So I wish I could kind of play that game at some point in my life, but it seems like that's not going to happen if I don't get my hands on the original Xbox again, which I don't really intend to do.
The power of Juju!
You fancy tack, you. Anyways. These things are so long, actually. These jungle gym sections. But they're fun. It's a different kind of platforming, but still platforming. And you jump really high when you're on a wall. And you jump really high in general, of course, but still, man. It's a cool idea. I've never played any of the attack games, so I have absolutely no idea what they're like, actually. I've seen someone play one of them once, but I don't remember a thing about it. Attack. Whoop. But Attack did get an animated series at one point, well, I'm pretty confident that one died really quickly. I think it was actually released around the same time as Planet Sheen, but Planet Sheen did a little bit better, I think. Darn it. That's basically just guesswork. Saying that. So, not very credible. Come on! This space is so... How do I actually not die in that space? There we go. Just really awkward timing. Come on! Had to load. Okay. Had to load so I would actually spawn like right next to where I just died. But didn't have to load before to make me go somewhere that was actually further away. Okay, oh come on. Monkeys in the background. It's an actual monkey. I always thought that those are like 2D cutouts of monkeys, but no, they're real monkeys. They're authentic. Well, they're at least 3D monkeys. Authentic 3D monkeys. As opposed to a fake 3D. It's really just a cardboard in disguise. Oh god. They also have palms. Which is interesting to say the least. And flowing water with more palms. Wow. Like I said, I still like the idea of these jungle gyms that just drag on for so long. But I'd rather they be in the game like this than not be in the game at all. Because I do like the idea of actually a different minigame for the different characters that you play as when you actually go into their character-specific segments. But I kind of wish I'd extend to all the characters, so Daniel would get his own special game, Timmy would get his own special game, Patrick. I think all the characters involved, even like Stimpy. I think that'd be really cool to be able to see. Wow. Oh man. Rolling doesn't actually make you go much faster in this. That's interesting. And no, I'm pretty sure there will never be fairy tubes in these gym levels. In case you happen to be wondering. The exact moment that I was also wondering about the same thing. Oh dear. Whoa, this one seems closer. I love this game's love for irregularity when, oh, come on! When challenging you with this sort of thing. Just to screw with your platforming, it will constantly, oh, come on, change up the speed of moving platforms, or the frequency of them, or will completely randomize the frequency of them, but change up the speed of moving platforms in between segments. And give you completely randomized timing, so you can't just get a rhythm and work with it. What? Why don't you just come out at one and I'm just done? Fine game. Oh wait, it's midnight. Means I took a few more minutes to prepare this game than I expected it to. Oh well. Patrick, what are you doing? You're not even momentuming properly. Patrick, you can have some fun. That roll. Attack guy had his fun here. I like how much effort he puts into shooting things. They didn't even animate Evil or have his body or anything, or almost any part of his body. That's kind of funny. Can I pick up that small one? Okay, so if you have something interesting, if you have 2 packs of goo. Oh, never mind. So it'll give you a full bar even though it doesn't actually have full number of uses. That's interesting to see. That's really a weird way of programming that. Oh, okay, goodbye. Why take out enemies and they just take out themselves? Why do work when it's already done for you? Boom! That weird jumping noise that Patrick makes. Anyways. Slam the Irk button. And this guy appears. Aw, man, Donnie, that reminds me even more of Wild Thornberries. That reminds me even more of, what was it called? Nicktoons Party Blast, because there was actually a Wild Thornberries level. It was the final food fight level that you unlocked after completing the boss battle in food fight, which is kind of weird, because I would think that the boss would be the final instead of a level after the boss. But the boss was Dib and Gaz in Zim's lab. That was actually really cool. I really want to play that game now. But I can't. Woe is me. So now I'm wondering, would I actually be able to, go somewhere? Like, are there checkpoints in Amity Park? Like, what going to Bikini Bottom? No, there are not. So darn it, if I was to go to Amity Park, I'd have to complete it. This episode, which I'm definitely not doing because I have like 5 minutes left in the episode. Do I? I do. In that case, I have like 7 minutes in the episode. I apologize if I'm gonna have to cut this episode short by a couple of minutes because I don't have anything else to do right now. Do I? Yeah, I don't have any characters that can actually pick up the things that I still require. So I don't really have a way of killing those minutes, and I can't just cut off in the middle of Amity Park because I'd be unable to actually save my progress. I wish I'd see how many marshmallows I had out of all of them, but that's not a thing I can do from here, so... Well, I suppose, is that like an ice cream at the bottom right corner? Why is there an ice cream? Sure. Anyways, I guess with that, I apologize for the short episode, but I'll be seeing you guys next time in the next episode of Let's Play Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots, where you head on over to Amity Park, apparently. I'm guessing that's where I'm gonna meet Sam. I don't remember how you meet Sam, actually. I don't remember if she's actually in the story, if she's just a playable character that doesn't appear in cutscenes. Maybe you do get to speak to her in cutscenes. That would mean that we can use her to find, well, a particular feline that also at the same time resembles canines. In the next episode, maybe, whenever it happens to be. Whenever I get the chance and the time. I'll be seeing you next time, the next episode of the game I already mentioned. So, see you then, guys. Bye.